How you going, people? If you hear me beating a cat, it's Smokey climbed up here. He's messing with me every time I move the mouse. He's trying to attack my hand. I'm gonna beat his butt. So here's a little more earning the hate. Remember, people, you need to give up your guns because government does backgrounds on police officers and federal employees that they allow to have guns, and they will protect you. You do not need a gun to protect yourself from government. Government is good. Government is perfect. Government wants you to have mandatory background checks, even though they do background checks on cops, and we see every day the atrocities that cops are doing across the land. So here's a fine quota-hired deputy. I'm sure she was hired because she finished first in the academy class, physical fitness, and she could do everything better than all the guys. So she's working as a deputy sheriff, and when people die, she goes to their homes and steals from them. I mean, can you get much lower than that? This deputy would read obituaries, find out when people are dead, and then go and steal from their home. Now, there's a bright side to this story. Another cop caught her and did the investigation on her. So this article says a Wisconsin deputy accused of breaking in to and burglarizing homes of people she knew would be at funeral services after she looked at local obituary. I mean, this is just some wicked, evil. Rick, she's a woman and you're just picking on her because she's a girl and you don't like, be quiet, you big crybaby brainwashed social dummies. This is about government telling you they do backgrounds, they only hire the best, you don't need a gun, only they need guns. This is absolutely just, I mean, every day I give examples of this. This occurred while homeowners were attending funeral services. Family members, Gericke, 29, who was fired from the sheriff's department. Isn't it great how the government, man, when they get caught and it's in the news, they just jump right in. Normally it would be, oh, we can't release information. That's a personnel matter. But when they know they get caught, hands down, they're quick to come out. Oh, the sheriff's department fired her. Oh, yeah. She was stealing a checkbook from a home of an 82-year-old man and family that were at his girlfriend's funeral. One of the fellow deputies asked her what she was doing at a recent deceased man's house during a funeral. Now look, this deputy didn't just ask her that for no reason. He already suspected her of being dirty. He knew she had done other dirty stuff, and he knew she was no good. So kudos for him. He asked her. She gave a BS thing. He contacted the owner, did some background, and ended up busting her. So, you know, I got to give the devil his due. I don't mind calling out bad cops, but we all know there are good cops. And this cop who caught her, did the investigation, and got rid of her shouldn't be overlooked. Now, unfortunately, I think this good cop is the exception rather than a rule. Whereas I think maybe a couple decades ago, it was more the rule than the exception. A bad cop was an exception and not the rule. Now I think it's reversed. I think bad cops are the rule and good cops are the exception. And that's sad, but I mean, the videos prove it every day. And the people that are just blindly defending these cops are just crazy to me. Hi, Moki. Don't be stepping on the keyboard, changing everything up, boy. I'll have to beat you. All right, let me finish this up before Moki messes up the program. There's the kind deputy who was hired because for whatever reason, I'm sure she was the best, passed the background, flying colors, was up for promotion for the next police chief, and was on her way to being the public affairs officer for the department. I'm sure that's the story that we'll never hear. Anyway, all right, we'll end that there. More cops earning the hate. And, okay, we'll end that there.